I'm going to go over some of the trades that I took this week. I'm just going to go over the last two. I made quite a few trades this week, but first of all, I want to make sure that it can be understood in the context of some of the other trends going on. The euro in general, you can see it slid down here, but in general, let's take a look at in general, the euro was heading up for a time here in expectation of the ECB tapering. As you can see here, the ECB was expected to come out today and taper. What actually happened, I'll deal with that in a second, but I also wanted to highlight the fact that take a look at calendar here. Also wanted to highlight what previously happened on the Wednesday with the pound, Great British Pound here. Preliminary GDP came out and it came out better than expected. So this, in general, got the pound up. It's this area here. This area here is just due to mainly U.S. dollar strength. But up to this area here, this region here, the pound was heading steadily upwards. So I was viewing the trades that I'm going to highlight now in that context. So first of all, the pound trade. I traded the euro pound. I shorted it because of what had come out on Rand Squawk here. Whoa. Here. Okay. So you can see here that Draghi of the ECB reported that his decision should not be described as tapering, but more of a downsizing. So this was viewed by the markets with other statements that he made as a little bit not quite as hawkish as the market expected. What else? Those other things that came out. Anyways, it was that statement that stood out for me. Another one that kind of stood out for me was this. ECB's Draghi says the program will not stop suddenly. Okay, so that hinted to me, with the consideration of price action as well, that the market had interpreted this statement as dovish, or slightly on the dovish side. So, in the context of the pound previously strengthening, maybe I should have paid a little bit more attention to how it recently just weakened. But anyways, in the context of Wednesday's trade, again, review back here with the GDP coming in stronger than expected. Within that context, I shorted the euro pound. Again, taking into account that I expected the euro would weaken and the pound would continue to strengthen. So I'm holding my trades longer, which is good. I think I did quite well on this, not too bad, all things considered. The other trade that I took the day before was this euro CAD trade. Again, within the context, up to the point of when Draghi made his statement, the market was anticipating actually more of a hawkish stance. It obviously didn't come out as anticipated, but that was the market was moving ahead. The euro is moving up in expectation of that. Now I shorted the CAD with respect. Well, shorting the CAD. I longed the euro CAD because I thought that the CAD was weak, and that was within the context of. If we take a look here, go back a day. Go back here and we can see that, let's see here, what does it say about the Bank of Canada? Bank of Canada did not change its interest rate as expected, but the statement that came out later was again more dovish than expected. BOC says less monetary stimulus will be required over time, and the BOC is to be cautious in making future adjustments. I saw that come up over Rand Squawk here, and that automatically, to me, that told me that the overall statement was dovish, more dovish than what would be expected. So again, that's why I longed a Euro CAD, expecting a weaker Canadian dollar. Again, I mean, I held it longer than I usually do. I probably could have held it even longer, but again, that's in hindsight. So not too bad of a trade. And I will talk to you soon in the future.